Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And do you use enough open-ended questions while you're selling door to door? If not, it could be one reason why you're not making as many sales as you could be. One thing that a lot of reps struggle with is they don't ask the right kind of questions. And instead of asking questions that are going to engage their potential customer and have them open up, they're asking yes or no questions, or again, questions that kind of end the conversation if they're not answered correctly. So, like I just mentioned, one of the common ones that a lot of sales reps use is a yes/no question. Now, you can use these sparingly if you do them the right way, but for the most part, people don't use them correctly. So let's say, for example, you market security and you might ask a question like, so are you concerned with the safety of your family and the security that you have around your home right now? So again, you'd think that most people would say, yes, I am concerned with that, or yeah, that's an issue for me. But a lot of people, unfortunately, might just say no to that. And if they do, it's almost like your whole approach to them is ruined, right? If they're not concerned with safety of their family, how are you going to, sell a security system or sell that kind of program to them, right? So again, they might say something like, oh, well, not really. I feel like we have a really safe neighborhood. So again, different things like that can happen where you might think that this yes/no question is great and everybody's going to answer with a yes, but unfortunately, more often than not, it goes against the direction that the sales rep wanted, and then it ends up really costing them the sale. So one thing that you want to do, instead of using a lot of yes/no questions or questions that can really end the conversation immediately if they're not answered correctly, you want to focus on open-ended questions where it gives the potential customer more of a chance to engage with you. And unfortunately, a lot of times what happens when you're selling door to door is potential customers just have their guard up, right? They're not really willing to talk to you. Maybe they're like, oh, this person's just trying to sell me something, right? And again, your goal is to position yourself as a messenger of good news. But if you never engage your potential customer, it's going to be hard for them to create that feeling that you're just there to share something with them and that you're really there trying to help them. So again, if you focus on open-ended questions, it can start to engage the conversation and you get a lot better results. So an example, let's say that you market pest control. So instead of using one of those yes/no questions, or are you seeing any pests right now, which could lead to an immediate, no, I'm not, and kind of, throws a wrench, in your sales pitch, you could say something like, so right now, where are you more so seeing your pest activity? Is it more outside your home or inside your home? Or again, summer's coming up. What kind of pest activity do you usually notice during the summer? So again, instead of using a yes/no question where they can just blatantly say no or whatever the opposite thing that you want to happen, again, you're asking an open-ended question where they need to, think about it. They need to engage with you. They need to have some type of answer. Again, if you asked what kind of pests you typically see, they could be like, oh, well, normally we see ants or spiders or whatever the case might be. And then that's exactly what you can then position your sales pitch about, right? You find out more needs, you find out wants of that potential customer, and then you can customize your value build, your sales pitch to get a lot better results. So again, open-ended questions is one step that you can use to really engage your prospect. Another level of questions that you can ask that will engage your prospects are basically using assumptive questions. Basically what these are is you're giving your potential customers option to choose from a various categories, but what's great is whatever they choose, you usually win, right? So it's like, oh, so it sounds to me like you're ready to get started with our service today. So again, that might be an assumptive question. Another form could be in the form of an alternative close, and that's basically where you give people two options, but it doesn't matter what they pick. You basically win either way, right? So you could say something like, so are you looking to get our security and system installed today or tomorrow? Which one works better for you? Or again, were you looking to go with our basic package today or our deluxe package? Which one makes more sense for you to get started with today? So again, instead of saying a yes/no question, you're giving them alternative choices and you're assuming that they're going to buy. And again, it doesn't matter really what option they pick, you win, right? It leads further on into the sales process. So it's another great form of questions you can use to transition into your close and helping more people get started on your products and services. But again, overall, you want to focus on asking questions that engage your prospects, not immediately ending the question. So avoid using yes/no questions as much as possible and use them sparingly if you do. But for the most part, if you can ask open-ended questions and assumptive questions, you'll get a lot better results and make more sales. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you are in door-to-door sales and you're struggling, definitely head on over to d2dmillionaire.com and enter your information for access to our free podcast training on how to avoid the 5 most common reasons why sales reps fail in door-to-door sales. So again, if you're struggling, not making the income you want to make, or again, maybe you just want this year to be your best year yet, again, head on over to d2dmillionaire.com and enter your information for access to that free podcast training. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.